really pleased to be talking to you about what it means to be an MA researcher in GCAS College. Our MA is designed similar to the MPhil at Oxford. In fact, it brings elements of the American style MA and the Oxford MPhil style together. A couple factors that we look for in MA researchers. First, what are our MA researchers like that apply? Are they folks who want to be co-owners of the college and have a lifelong commitment to our mission and grow together, not just financially, but grow together ecologically, pedagogically? And so we look for partnering with MA researchers who are independent researchers, who are slightly more self-motivated than the average person, and someone who is willing to make intellectual risks. That's really important because we believe in our time, higher education as a system. You can probably hear the chickens behind me. I'm on our farm in our GCAS center in France. So they like to hang around me, and the cat is after them. So they're hovering. So forgive that. Anyway, what we look for, again, in MA researchers is folks who are willing to make intellectual risks. Now, it's really important to be clear about requirements. You will be required, depending on your route. If you take the research route, you're required to meet up with your supervisor, academic supervisor, once a month, and also follow up with peer review meetups so that you're peer reviewing other research agendas and they're also peer reviewing yours. So it becomes a collaborative effort in shaping research. You'll also be required to take an MCE, which is a Master's Comprehensive Examination. That comprehensive examination is a 4-hour exam where you sit and write on a research question or questions pertaining to your research objectives. So that's really important to think about. And if you take the route that has courses included, like if you want to do an MA in philosophy and psychoanalysis, there are classes that you can take. Now, once you become a member or a matriculated student in GCAS, you'll have access to our archive. You'll have access to a wealth of resources, intellectual resources, but also communication resources that span the globe in different languages and different continents, 6 of the 7 continents. And it's really, I think, important to, be clear about what our expectations are for MA researchers. If we believe we can't support your research, then we certainly will be upfront and honest about that. So your research should intersect with our resources that we have as professors and who are gifted and skilled in your research focus. So apply. The application process comes in a couple phases. The first phase is just simply a €10 fee, basic data. And that fee we receive for €10 is there to support your GCAS email, which is what you'll be sent, and you'll have to activate that to get to phase 2. And this is to prevent security issues and to make sure that there's integrity to the process. Then you'll apply with your research agenda, your CV or resume. If you're not a native English speaker, you'll have to show proof that you can work in English at the highest level. And so once we receive that, an admissions committee reviews it and ultimately informs you about our decision. It's really important, I think, to think through your interview phase of the application, because you'll be interviewed by myself or someone else on the faculty, just to make sure that you're understanding everything and it's clear to you what your objectives are, what your requirements are. So yeah, that's the general take on the MA and how to apply, what we're looking for, the kinds of quality research we're looking for, and I hope that answers some of your questions, and thanks very much for your time. Okay, if you have any questions, just just an email away, and you can call us. So thanks so much. Okay, buongiorno.